Hello everyone, welcome to Science Prodigy. Today we will be continuing factorization. Last day also we had done enough questions on factorization and we had also done certain basic questions. Today we will be continuing from there. Okay. So I have already written down one question, as you can see, that it is x square plus y square plus z square whole square minus 4x square y square. So as you can see, it is more like of the form difference of squares, and for having difference of squares, that is a square minus b square form, it is very much helpful because we can easily reduce it to the a plus b into a minus b form. Okay. So writing it in that particular form, as you can see, this part reduces to x plus y whole square plus z square, and this part is x minus y whole square plus z square. Okay. So this is the way you have to solve this question, that is reducing it to the a square minus b square form, which you have to identify and then accordingly go for solving it. So question number 2 and question number 3 is here. It states that a square minus b square into c square minus d square minus 4abcd. And the third question is x to the power 4 plus 5x square plus 9. So you can pause the video, solve it on your own and then again check it along with me. I am starting to solve these two questions. Okay. So first of all, if you multiply them, I can get that this is a square c square minus a square d square minus b square c square plus b square d square minus 4abcd. So this part, if I can see, if I take only a square c square plus part, that is plus b square d square minus 2abcd, okay, and minus of, because square part with minus means there has to be a minus overall to both of them, a square d square plus, because here has been a minus, b square c square. Now I have actually split up this 4abcd into two parts, 2abcd, 2abcd. So now because here is already a minus sign, so this one will be plus 2abcd. So I hope you have understood this splitting and the question becomes very easy now. This part is nothing but ac minus bd whole square and this part is AD plus BC whole square. Now you can find that this is in the form of difference of two squares. So this will be the difference of two squares, that is A plus B, that is x plus y into x minus y. So can we divide it much more further? We can check that out. No, this is the ultimate part of the question. This is the ultimate part. After going to the difference of squares, we get this as a result. Sometimes it also happens that you can again take a common, again reach to a next step. So always verify that. It may seem that I have done the difference of squares and it's done. It may happen that there are next steps to the question as well. Okay. So copy this down, know this, solve it without seeing, and this will be done very well. So moving to the next question, which is x to the power 4 plus 5x square plus 9. Okay. So x to the power 4 plus 5x square plus 9 to the power 4 plus 5x square plus 9. We can go for seeing it as a square form, that is x square's whole square and this part as 3 square. So the 2ab part then becomes 6x square. But for the adjustment purpose, because on this side we have 5x square, we have to subtract 1x square so that LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, the answer is x square plus 3 whole square minus x square. So, we can easily find out that it is now in the form of difference of two squares, that is a plus b into a minus b form, and the question is done. Okay. Now we move on to the type of factorization which we have to do most of the time, that is when we have to factorize any question which is of this form, that is which is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. This is the most important part of factorization over the difference of squares. They are also equally important, but getting to know this is extremely important, and you can just do it in a matter of seconds if there is enough practice on the factorization of this type of questions. So first of all, how do we do it? We have to go and check the factors of this part, that is including the sign, that is minus 54, that is what are the factors of this numerical part such that the difference or the addition of these factors result in a minus 3. Always remember that you cannot take only the absolute value, only the magnitude. You have to consider the sign in both the cases. I repeat, consider the sign, that is you have to treat it as minus 54 only and treat this as minus 3 only. So consider the sign and then check it out. So first of all, we have to go for the factors of the numerical part, which upon addition, that is addition or subtraction of those factors, will be yielding us with minus 3. So now if I go for the most common thing that comes to our mind, 54 means only it is 9 into 6. So can we express minus 3 in the form of 9y and 6y, provided remembering that the sign has to be taken care of. So if it is minus 3y, that means we need minus 9y plus 6y. 9 and 6 are the factors of 54. Then we can express them easily in the minus 3y form if it is minus 9y plus 6y, so that it yields me as a minus y only, minus 3y only. So now if you can easily figure it out, this line is the same as this line, isn't it? This step is the same as this step. So it is taking y common from the first part and taking 6 common from the second part. Now this step is just like as we have been doing in the previous videos, it is just that way only. Y minus 9 into y plus 6, isn't it? So this is how it has been done. Now you have to take the common out of them, and this time we have done the main factor when you are actually factorizing ax square plus bx plus c form is to understand that you have to consider the factors including the sign and express it in this form. Okay. The next question is 2x square minus 7x minus 15. Now always remember one thing, that the coefficient of x will also be taken care of. That is, when I am taking this numerical part, this part is this one into the coefficient of x. So this value is, as a result, this value becomes minus 30, taking the coefficient of x square, that is taking the coefficient of the higher power value into consideration. So this is 30. So what are the factors of minus 30? Always remembering the sign, that can be expressed in the form of minus 7. So factors of minus 30 means either we can go for 6 and 5, okay, 3 and 10, and we find that yes, 3 and 10 can be done. So 2x square, why 3 and 10? Because I can easily write minus 7 as minus 10x plus 3x minus 15, okay. From these two we can actually take 2x common and make it x minus 5. From this 2 we can take 3 common and we get the same x minus 5. So this value becomes 2x plus 3 into x minus 5, okay. Now as you can see, the next question is 84 minus 2r minus 2r square. Now if you can take a common, because taking a common is also a part of factorization, because if you can take a common, you should obviously do that so that solving the question becomes more easier. So I can see that I can take a common from all three of them as 2. So this is 42 minus r square. So if I see and express it in a different way, just reversing the matter, the way we write ax square plus bx plus c, you can pretty well understand that we have to take the coefficient of x square into consideration as well as this value. So this minus 42, which we have to express as the factors of minus 42, need to be expressed in the form of minus 1. The moment we have minus 42, we know it is 7 and 6, which will be yielding me a difference of 1. 7 and 6 are the factors of 42 that give me the difference of 1. So because it is minus r, so I will try to take minus r square minus 7r plus 6r plus 42. So that this twice of taking minus r common from both of them, r plus 7, plus taking 6 common from this one, r plus 7. So this value is twice of r plus 7 into minus r plus 6, okay. So this is our answer. So whenever you get a chance, go for taking the common from all three of them so that solving it becomes easier. And as you could have seen that the way I have done them, I just showed you 3-4 examples based on how you can solve factorization questions. Next day, in the next video, I will be covering more such questions of this type. Keep on practicing them. The more you practice factorization, the more easier it becomes. So with this, we end today's video. Thank you for watching. Keep on studying. Thanks.